Hi guys, my name is Yesenia Avila and today I will be presenting to you what human papillomavirus is. So today I want to talk to you about what microbes are in general before I get to the topic of the HPV. So what are microbes? Microbes are microscopic organisms that exist all around us and are both unicellular and multicellular. There are 6 different types of microbes that are grouped into fungi, bacteria, protozoa, algae, archaea, and viruses. So microbes are all around us and are in everything, and without microbes, we just wouldn't exist. So we really need microbes to survive, and here's a quote from Global Change: "Without microbes, humans wouldn't be alive." So what is a human papillomavirus? HPV is a group of family viruses that can cause warts on different parts of your body, and it's the most common STD found in humans. There are over 200 different types of HPV, but only 40 of them can give you cancer. According to the Medline Plus, they can also spread through other intimate skin-to-skin contact. Some of these types can also cause cancer. How is HPV spread? You can get HPV from any type of sexual contact, including oral, anal, and vaginal. HPV can also be transmitted to another person even if the other person is not showing any signs or symptoms of having HPV. According to the Mayo Clinic, anyone who is sexually active can get HPV even if you have had sex with only one person. So it doesn't matter if you have one sexual partner, 30, 50, 100. It only takes one person to infect you and get you HPV. So anyone is at risk of getting HPV if you're sexually active. It doesn't really matter how many sexual partners you have. Like I said, only takes one person. So does HPV cause health problems? Human papillomavirus can cause genital warts or even cancer, depending on how serious your condition is. There is different types of HPV, so depending on what type of HPV you get would determine how serious your case can be. According to the CDC on STD facts, a healthcare provider can usually diagnose warts by looking at the genital area. HPV has 2 levels of risk. There's low-risk HPV and high-risk HPV. Low-risk HPV comes with genital warts or warts found throughout your body, such as mouth, throat, or anus. There's also high-risk HPV that can cause you cancer, such as vaginal cancer, cervical cancer, and anal cancer. So HPV symptoms. So what are some HPV symptoms? So according to the Mayo Clinic, in most cases, your body's immune system defeats an HPV infection before it creates warts. When warts do appear, they vary in appearance depending on which kind of HPV is involved. In low-risk HPV, some people develop warts and others show no symptoms at all. The body usually responds and defeats HPV on its own, but in most cases, warts appear on your genitals, and it's the primary symptom that you need to go get checked out. High-risk HPV infections last years and can cause cell changes in your body enough to give you cancer. So let's talk about treatments for HPV. So bad news is there is no actual treatment for HPV. You can't really get rid of the HPV virus from your body, but there is ways for you to control it. There is ointments that you can get to treat your warts, and it is still medically advised for you to go to get checked out, but in some cases, warts can disappear on their own or not even show up, like I mentioned before. In high-risk HPV, cancer is treatment similar to the way other cancers get treated, except for oral and throat cancer. So how to prevent HPV? So this is a very important question because HPV could cause just warts, or it can give you cancer, which is like a very deadly case if you look at it like that. You don't want to get HPV, especially the 40 types that can give you cancer, right? So the safest way to prevent getting HPV would be getting vaccinated. HPV has a vaccine, You can get a vaccine that can help you get rid of the risks of getting cancer. So according to vaccines.gov, the HPV vaccine is the best way to protect your patients against 6 different types of cancer. The vaccine is recommended for all men and women through age 26 who didn't complete the series of getting it when they were younger. Another way to prevent HPV is using condoms to protect yourself during sexual intercourse and any sexual contact you may have. It isn't 100% that you won't get HPV, but it is a good percentage that you won't if you use condoms. The best option to prevent HPV of all is not being sexually active. Like, don't have sex at all. That can help you not get HPV or any other STD that's found out there. But let's be real. Who's gonna stay set? Like, who's not gonna have sex these days? You know, so it's better to be aware of ways you can prevent these STDs because they are deadly in some cases. So here we're gonna talk about the structure of the HPV virus. So here I have a picture of what the virus looks like. In my opinion, the virus looks very pretty. It reminds me of some flowers. But yeah, so HPV virus is a single double-stranded DNA that is bonded to cellular histones, contains a protein capsid of 72 pentametric capsomers. The virus is small and non-envelope shaped. Its deoxyribonucleic acid is also found to infect skin and mucosal cells. The circular genome is about 8 kb in length. And according to the WHO, the genome encodes for 6 early proteins responsible for virus replication and 2 late proteins, L1 and L2, which are the viral structural proteins. So here we're going to talk about the pathogenesis of HPV. The papillomavirus is an oncogenic virus which infects mucosal and cutaneous epithelia, where it induces benign and hyperproliferative lesions, quoted by Hossein Ashrafi and Nadia Azizi Salman. HPV cannot bind to live tissue. It infects epithelial tissues through microabrasions. HPV infection has basal cells that are stratified epithelium. And according to the NCBI, infection by papillomavirus is thought to occur through microwounds of the epithelium that expose cells in the basal layer to viral entry. The receptor for entry of the virus into cells is currently unknown. So we have hit the end of my PowerPoint. Here is my sources, my citations list of all the information I had just showed you. I hope after giving you this presentation, you have a good idea what HPV is and how you can prevent it and the symptoms so you can look out for it. I personally had no idea there was a vaccine for it. And I didn't even know I had the vaccine myself. I asked my mom about it, and it turns out I got vaccinated at a very young age for HPV. So like, that's great. So if you want to prevent the human papilloma virus, go get vaccinated for the HPV viruses and inform your friends and family about it. So I have hit my end of my presentation, and I just want to thank you guys for listening to me. And yeah, see y'all later.